Hey guys, Happy New Year's! It's already 2021, but I thought it'd still be nice to sit down and have a casual chit chat reflecting on 2020 a bit and planning for 2021. So I usually like to come up with a word or two to reflect on or symbolize what the year was like. And to explain 2020, I think I'd have to explain 2019 a bit. 2019 was a year where I really got to experience a lot of new things, meet a lot of new people, and learn about who I am, what I like, what I don't like, what I'm good at. So I went into 2020 with all this new information, and I started to reflect on how I want to live, what I want to do, how I want to approach the world, and how I want to see things. And with the mandatory quarantine, I think I was able to slow down a bit and have a time of solitude and reflection. So for the first 4 months of 2020, I would say it was a time of reflection and solitude. And so for the next 4 months, this is when I went to Korea. So with the change of environment and also through the time of reflection and solitude, I think there was a spark of curiosity and passion and dream. And then the last 4 months of 2020, I think, is just a continuation of this dream. I think I was just working hard with school, the new skills that I wanted to learn, and also resting with family. It was just me working on the new things that I was curious about and the new things that I've been dreaming about, so that it can happen. So that was my 2020. I guess it was more than a couple of words. I would summarize it to be a time of solitude, reflection, curiosity, dreams, and just working hard day by day, step by step. I guess perseverance and diligence. And going into 2021, I want to continue that diligence and perseverance and working hard. So the first 4 months of 2021, I gave the theme of autopilot, as in I want to change my habits and small decisions of my everyday life so that it is aligned to what I'm dreaming in the future. It's funny because we live as if who we want to be in the future is determined by like big events and decisions, but in reality it's just the small little decisions that you make every day. For example, if you want to become someone fit and healthy in the future, then it's not about running a marathon now, but really just choosing not to eat the cake that's in front of you. It's just mundane, small little decisions that you make. But I realized that I have a lot of habits and that my autopilot mode is not aligned with who I want to become and who I'm dreaming of becoming. So for the first 4 months of 2021, I want to shift that completely, so that what I do automatically when I wake up is going to build up to be the person I want to be 5-10 years from now. So what I did was identify 3 big problems or habits, autopilot modes that I have, and then I came up with tasks to replace those problems, because you don't want to come up with a list of don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, or else you're going to end up wanting to do that more. You want to come up with a list of things to replace what you don't want to do with. For example, if you want to go on a diet, you don't want to say don't eat cake. Instead, you want to replace it with more positive activities that you can do. For example, go out for a walk, eat a bowl of salad. So that's what I did. So I'll just share with you guys the 3 habits that I have in my life that are very unhealthy and that I want to change. So the first one is to stop wasting so much time on passive activities like scrolling through Instagram, watching YouTube, and Netflix. The second one is to stop impulsive spending and eating. And the third one is to stop procrastinating. So the second and third one is basically to be more intentional with my money, with what I eat, and how I spend my time. So those are the 3 things that I want to get rid of. And I also made a list of things that I want to replace that with, which I will not be sharing. So the theme of the first 4 months of 2021 will be autopilot for me, but for 2021 as a whole, I'm hoping the theme will be adulting and independence. I will be graduating in June, so I'm hoping that there will be big changes as I go out into the real world and that I will be able to learn a lot and grow a lot and really become an adult, an independent adult. But yes, before I end this video, I just wanted to brag about this new planner that I have. For 2020, I had this very minimalistic Muji planner. You can see there's monthly spreadsheets and weekly spreadsheets. What I liked about this planner is that it was more focused on days. It has the time, and I really like to make to-do lists. Even when I had this planner, I had a different notebook where I just made to-do lists for each day. So I thought it'd be nice to just have a planner for that instead. However, I don't like how the notebook is made material-wise. I like this one much better, but I'm still really excited to use this format. Okay, so I'll be ending the video here. Please share down below a few words that represent your 2020 and also a few words and themes for your 2021. What are your aspirations, your goals? What are you planning on working on? And what are some of your bad habits that you want to replace? Thank you so much again for watching this video till the end, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!